Hi, I'm Brian from Tropical Retirement Solutions. We are in Southeast Asia predominantly. A lot of the people who are involved with the company are living in Southeast Asia, different countries: Philippines, Indonesia, Thailand, Cambodia, Vietnam, and Malaysia. Those are our main target countries. Now, as we're all experiencing in Western countries, it's getting very expensive to live in Western countries. Cost of living, cost of fuel, cost of power, heating the homes, pretty much everything is going up quicker than incomes. So it's becoming increasingly difficult to make ends meet, especially for older people, especially for retirees, etc. So it really is essential, really, to look at getting our elderly and vulnerable loved ones, family members, friends, people that you might have known a lot of your life who are maybe doing it tough. It's a good idea to get them to Southeast Asia. It's warm, it's safe, and it's affordable. All of those things. Now we can find you a accommodation long term. There's options to buy in different places in Southeast Asia. We know a lot of the background, which countries are good, which countries are to be avoided, or even parts of certain countries are to be avoided where the general rest of the country is quite nice. Philippines is a good example of this, where the south is sort of a red zone in Mindanao, the southwest part of Mindanao. The rest of the country is completely safe, but it's this type of background that is handy to have when you're planning what you're going to be doing for your retirement and for especially accommodation. That's the location and the accommodation are really is what is going to make or break your experience in Southeast Asia. So I've actually lived and worked and travelled in Southeast Asia since the mid-90s, and it's been the best experience of my life. The people are pleasant by and large, more pleasant than in Western countries. If you treat them with respect, they will treat you with respect in return. And actually, it's part of the culture that elderly folks, senior citizens, are really, really treated well, and just with as if they're a member of the family. Now, different countries may appeal to different people, but it's our job to find the best location, the best situation, the best atmosphere, the best activities, the best quality of life for you. Every person is different, but I promise that we'll do the best to get you into the very best possible for your retirement dollar. We're also we're going to be establishing organic food growing centres close to our retirement resorts. I've been speaking to a couple of professors in agribusiness, and it will be a good thing to be able to supplement your income if you grow extra organic food close to where you live. You can then make money from it. You can sell off the excess produce, eat some. We'll work our way around so that if you do want to keep active and you want to grow your own food and you want to live healthily, then Southeast Asia, you really can't beat it. The climate is lovely most of the year. A lot of rainfall. The air is clean, except for in the middle of the capital cities, but most of the time it's very clean. and it's a nice pace of life. You know, it's good for an eco-organic, not vegan, not necessarily vegan. If you want to be vegan, up to you. But you know, your lifestyle will be healthy. Your diet will be healthy. You'll be doing exercise. Just walking around your resort or whatever. But from my experiences, anecdotal, people that I know, people I've spoken to, the cost of retiring in the West is just becoming obscene. It's out of most people's reach, and the quality of care, from what I hear, is not up to scratch anymore. And it's sad to see, but it's what it is. In Asia, Southeast Asia, we will find you a place that's almost definitely going to be less than half the cost of what it will be in a Western country. So, you know, I hate to say it, but things are not looking good in the world in a lot of ways. The ability to live in a sort of a protected area, and it will be protected. You know, our resorts are going to have security. They're going to have the general population around will be very possessive of your safety. They will be, you know, they will want to look after you. If you do the right thing by the local populations and integrate, become friendly with them, they're lovely people in pretty much every one of the 6 countries I mentioned. They will, if you immerse yourself in you know, just being part of the general community around, they will look after you. They'll watch out for you. You know, and we'll have seminars and teach you how to really get the most out of life. And as I say, I've been in Asia 25 years. It's been easily the best years of my life. I've made very, very good friends. Humbled as a Westerner, humbled me to be amongst people who really don't know where their next meal is coming from a lot of the time, yet they're so full of joy and happiness, kindness, and, as I said before, respect for elderly. So if you're in a cold Western country and it's expensive, there's really only one game in town. Get out, get to somewhere warm, even if it's not Southeast Asia, you know. Central America maybe, South America maybe, some other places around the world, I'm sure, Eastern Europe. But it's not going to be good in Western countries for much longer. I think things are really going to start to unravel. That makes it more and more unpleasant to live. You know, you might already be feeling it in your own towns and villages and cities that you've lived in your whole lives, and it just doesn't feel right. There's something odd happening. We can all feel it, you know. This anyway. It's I think unreservedly you're better off to get out and get into a developing country where food is plentiful. There's 4 harvests of rice every year in Southeast Asia, and most of the other crops as well. Fruit grows everywhere. No one's going to be starving. No one's going to be, you know, if some food shortages worldwide, supply chains, things start to mess up a little bit. You know, if you're in Southeast Asia, you're going to be ahead of the game. That's my honest and sincere opinion. You know, I've got 100% certainty that I will be retiring in Southeast Asia. So yeah, so this is my first video, so maybe touch a nerve, maybe not. Please bear with me. I'm sure my next one will be better. But yeah, just have a think about it. Think about people that you know in your circles, people who are doing it tough, maybe, you know, people who've got some sort of a difficulty with mobility or whatever, and you know, they just can't cope. Well, I'm telling you, in Southeast Asia, you'll be able to afford someone, a pleasant, you know, middle-aged man or middle-aged lady who wants to supplement their income, and who'll be happy to, you know, help the person who's got mobility issues or health issues, having a daily massage. All these things are very, very affordable and very, very good for your health. So yeah, if you know people who are in difficulty or are struggling financially with the rising cost, or just don't feel at home or don't feel safe in their own communities, places where they've lived all their lives, you know, then please give us a drop us an email, paradise@tropicalretirementsolutions.com, or go to the website www.tropicalretirementsolutions.com, and please subscribe to this channel, and love to hear from you. Thank you.